that Miss G is here, and we'll take Miss G.
Happy holiday to you. How come you're working on the day we're supposed to be resting?
I should be asking you saying.
Oh, you're the boss. You call the shots. I have to be here. Once you're here, I have to be here.
Yeah, we have to work because people want to know, be informed.
You know, when...
And people would want to hear about the Billy Goat story.
Well, that's true. But you know when it's a holiday and you say you're going to work, they say, but it's a holiday, you're going to, how come you're going to work? Yeah. And then I tend to ask, when you put on your TV, don't you see people on it? What about if you put on your TV and say, shh, holiday? Anyway, so the Actors Guild finally had an election over the weekend, and proud to the voting process, there was a lot of chaos at the Art Center where the election took place. Okay. Now, Kalsum Scenario was vying for the welfare secretary of the guild. Abeku Segu and Sami Fishen wanted to be president of the guild. Van Vika was vying for vice president, and then Henry Haddon also. So Henry Haddon and Kalsum wanted the same position, Abeku Segu and Sami Fishen for president. But at the end of the day, they had the election. Okay. As of 2 p.m. when I was there, they had not started. People couldn't find their names in the register. Some people didn't have their cards. There was allegation about some. Abeku Segu, they said that he had not paid his filing fee. He said he paid last year, blah, blah, blah. So here's what happened prior to the elections last Saturday.
Trust me, there's so much rotten things around this guild. And initially, we got to know that 725 people were going to vote. Just an hour or 30 minutes ago, they just informed us that 850 people, they just bloated the register. And I don't think it's fair. So trust me, I am just out of it. I don't know about the others, but I want transparency. The people are crying. It's been ages. I've helped. Thank you. I've helped the past executives. Odwe Mensah, may his soul rest in peace. He knows what I'm capable of doing. That is why I stepped in, just to see the plight of the people. But I just got to know that, sweetie, it is not right. And like I said, I'm not part of this.
So you're stepping down now?
Yes, I mean, until everything is restructured and done well, appropriately, I'm not going to vote today.
They deliberately, Oscar Collins, it's deliberate. It's a deliberate thing again to disrupt the elections. But we're going to vote today. If I win, thank God. If I don't win, I'm still a member of the Ghana Actors Guild.
But what do they stand to gain if they want to sabotage or destroy?
Some of them stood for elections here and lost. Then they went and tried to form their own guild. It didn't succeed. They called it equity or whatever. They tried for 14 years, 15 years. They couldn't. Now they have come back, seeing that the guild is about to take shape. The guild is about to grow. They are back doing everything possible to destroy the guild.
Now, who are these who stood for election here and didn't win?
Oscar Professor stood for election 2003 with Odwe Mensah. Odwe Mensah won, and he left out of anger. He didn't come back. Samuel Fisher stood for election last 2 years, lost. I stood with him. He was my companion. We both lost. But I said, no, that is not why we should leave the guild. We should stay and help build the guild. He got angry and has joined forces with the destroyers.
So we are being told that the election is not going to come on. Is that the case?
That is what should be the case.
Why is that going to be the case?
Because as of now, if an association like Ghana Actors Guild is built for election and we do not have a credible register, ideally we should have a register probably two or even at least a week ahead of schedule. Candidates must know even the number, must see people who are eligible to vote. But would you believe that as of this morning, I'm told that this afternoon cards were being printed. Are we serious as an association? This is sad. It's so sad.
Okay, so I've actually been wondering, and I'm sure a lot of the viewers are also wondering, who are the actors or actresses who make up the Actors Guild?
So the Actors Guild is not just the people we see on television, that's in movies. So we have
because we have the popular ones.
We have the popular ones.
I mean, Abeku Sego is well known.
Yes.
Van Veka
is known, and Kasum is known. So apart from that, we have those who do the local series, Akan Drama, Gan Theatre, Thursday Theatre, and all those people come together. The concert party
and maybe
folks,
some plays.
Exactly. The concert party folks are part of the Actors Guild. Now, like you're saying, the groups that go around do stage plays and all that are part of the Actors Guild. Now,
I'd be interested if Uncle Ebo's
some of them are part of the Actors Guild.
Okay,
they are all supposed to, even those who are not part, they are all supposed to be part of the Ghana Actors Guild. Now, what they're trying to do is to take away, per what I hear, to take away the A-listers, the English-speaking actors, to be part of the National Actors Guild, and then say we are doing a regional Actors Guild for those in Accra, so that the local dialect folks could be part of the Regional Actors Guild. So the English-speaking guild would be the National Guild. And according to Abe Kusego, that's what he's trying to fight.
Okay, but that wouldn't work, because you can't take an actor like Lil Wayne and say that he belongs to.
So Lil Wayne belongs to the regional group. So the in Kumasi,
I mean, that's outrageous.
That's so, you see, and that's the problem.
Lil Wayne is bigger than lots of.
But he belongs to the Kumasi Actors Guild. And they are even functioning properly than even the National Guild. You see, the problem now is because Accra has the National Guild, they are finding it difficult to do a regional guild as well.
Okay.
So that we could have all the other people, the Ghana Theatre and all those people in the regional one, and then we have the national one. So it's a big problem for the Ghana Actors Guild.
But who won eventually?
So Sammy Fission won, Kasum Scenario became welfare.
So Sammy Fission
as president.
will be president.
Yes, and Van Vika vice president.
Okay.
And then Kasum Scenario is the welfare officer. They were only electing 3 positions because those are the vacant positions in the Actors Guild. Now, these folks are going to run for 2 years, and then there'll be a re-election because the other people, the secretary and all the others, had 2 years for their tenure to be over. So until then, they'll become the ones who are running the Actors Guild. So we're hoping for change. But let me tell you, there were actors who were present, actors that we know, we see on the screens every day. And here was their reaction, or here's what they had to say about the chaos at the center prior to the election.
I think they are still processing the cards, you know, and that accounts for the delay in starting with the elections. So basically that's it. But we are very hopeful that things will go on smoothly as expected.
Well, for the first time, I'm participating in the whole process. So I just wish it goes on well and that the best candidate wins.
But we've been waiting for too long. Things have not been sorted out. It looks like there's a bit of chaos here.
Oh, there's no chaos. It's normal. It's normal. You see, when actors meet, there's a whole lot of drama. So we're enjoying the drama. It will sort itself out.
You can just imagine you wanting to, vote for who you want to rule you or who you want to be your mouthpiece, and then the thing that will enable you to go and vote, you can't find it. I have my card with me here, but I'm just not happy others can't find their card. And when things like that happen, you know what happens. There's going to be chaos because they will not keep quiet. And if I'm in their shoes, I will not keep quiet because I have paid to register. And after registration, I need my card to be able to vote.
Personally, I had a problem with the organization, and then the awareness, you know, it wasn't that effective, trust me, because most of us didn't hear of that. I heard of it about 3 days before, and within the 3 days, it was a weekend, and the Monday was a holiday, then the Tuesday, that's the next day, was the deadline. So I was like, how is this going to be possible? You know, so I just had to try my very best because you know how passionate I am with this. So the awareness was not there. We didn't hear of it. We just didn't hear of it. The organization was not well done.
I don't see what's going on. I think it was poorly organized. I'm disappointed at the organizers, whoever they are. But I'm hoping that I'm waiting for some time again. If nothing happens, I'm going to go back home because at least I've tried. I've been here for hours. for hours and nothing is still happening. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And there's nobody to say anything to anyone. So it makes it even more disturbing and difficult. It's a problem. Even the older ones are even causing problems there. I was highly disappointed. One of the reasons I had to walk out of the place, because elderly people, so if the younger ones are doing it, what are you going to say to them? You know, they're supposed to set good examples for us. And I was highly disappointed when I saw people with gray hair all over shouting at the top of their voice. If you want to be heard, Charlie, you don't need to, you know, fight one another to be heard.
Okay, so I heard a talk about people having gray hair all over, and I was curious.
It could be all over. As far as she can see, was all over.
Wow.
So on his head, his hands, and all that, legs. Those.
I see.
She can see those. Do you have gray hair all over?
I don't.
You intend to have gray hair all over?
No, I don't.
Okay, I thought you wanted to. So Jocelyn Dumas is a single mother. Now she joined the Association International School as a parent to rehearse for, they have a project called Aladdin. Last 2 years they had Prince of Egypt. This year they are doing Aladdin. It's happening on the 6th of May. So we decided to speak to her about single motherhood, how she is able to handle her daughter, who she doesn't want to be shown in camera by her, but I saw her daughter, beautiful girl, and how she's able, you know, to groom her child, and how she responds to the things that society says about single motherhood.
I don't want to categorize any mother as a married or a single mother. I think motherhood is motherhood. You know, I think that your name shall be called blessed once you have a child. Like, motherhood is motherhood, whether you're single or whether you are with a partner. It doesn't mean anything. You understand? So at the end of the day, there are some people who are living together with their spouses, but it feels as though they are single parents. So what's the definition of a single mother, really? I mean, I'm doing my best to give the best to my child, and so is every other parent out there. So I think that all I can say is, when you look at your child and the fact that she's looking up to you, that should tell you not to stop. That should tell you not to give up, because God has given you a responsibility, and that is this child you're supposed to raise in the right way. Do you want to raise a weak child? If you do, then you can be weak. But if you want to raise a strong child, and you know that no matter what you go through, tomorrow is going to be a better day. Tomorrow is going to be better than yesterday. Aim to be a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday. I mean, I think for me, every mother has to have that strength. Every parent, for that matter, has to have that strength, so that the child will not even feel the void of not having a mother or a father, or not having both parents in the same place. You understand? Because I don't think my daughter feels that. She doesn't. It's never even come up in my house before. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, yes, her father is actually very much involved in her life, but he doesn't live with us, and she doesn't feel like there's a void, because I make sure she understands what is going on. You understand? I don't want to raise a weak child. I'm not a weak person. I know I have my weaknesses, but sometimes, you know, you have to let the child know that it's not about where you're coming from, it's where you're going. Do you know what? Society doesn't define me, and it shouldn't define anybody. Things happen. It's just unfortunate, or whether you want to call it fortunate or unfortunate. But I don't let society define me. Society has never defined me. And I think that, for me, that is my mantra. I do what I feel is right for my child, especially. And then for me, I don't let society define me. I mean, at the end of the day, regardless of what it is, people are going to talk about you. Whether you're married, whether you're single, they'll talk about you. So you just do you.
All right, so society doesn't define Jocelyn, and that's what makes us strong. So quickly, let's see the pictures from Miss Bell's Bell Care at Bukom. It's just we have pictures from what happened today at Bukom. So Miss Bell was hoping to give healthcare to about 1,000 people at Bukom Jamestown Square today. Okay. And so some of the people who passed through for medical attention earlier in the day at Bukom Square. So she had nurses from the nursing training school join. To volunteer. Exactly. And so those are shots from the Bukom Square earlier today. And then
for bringing us entertainment on this holiday.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Really? Where is it?
Well, probably have a date tonight.
With who? Are you taking me out? I can seek permission from Mrs. Lai. Can Mr. Lai come a little late home today, so we go enjoy pizza?
you want me to
Yes,
mention?
she said yes. She said yes.
Do you want me to mention the name?
Nobody else but you will take me out.
The one.
Hello, Israel. You're taking me out. Thank you very much for being so kind. And I know Gary is up next.
All right, thank you. Up next is Gary Sports.